Hey guys, I'm going to be bringing you a quick little game here. It's just a random all-in 2 base I did against Zerg. Basically, the Zerg player was more or less going for 3 Roach. 3 Roach build, 3 base, max Roach, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so uh, I totally fungled a lot of little things in this game. I was focused too much on trying to do mineral patch selection here, stuff like that. So let's just turn on my view. And yeah, I was just trying to do a little bit too much there, fancy. Missed just, a little bit of timings, and everything was a little delayed, but I actually surprisingly won. But then again, I'm just in the gold league, and so was my opponent, so not a big deal. And I actually get, scout him right away. That's kind of nice, going the right direction. Doing a forge first. Basically, my plan here is, if I can get away with it, I want to do a forge into Nexus, into Pylon, into Gateway, then Cannon, because that way I can attack just a little bit faster if I put down that Gateway before I put down that Cannon. Of course, not necessarily guaranteed. And because of the way that I kind of messed up my not using my chrono boost and quite a few little things like that, as you can see there, just making sure I'm checking for that 3rd base right now, making sure it hasn't gone up yet. And yeah, so that's why my Nexus went down so early before, or at that weird timing, just missing some chrono boost. Missing a lot, actually. Missing like all my chrono boost, but right now I just don't have a supply. So that's one reason why I wasn't doing it. And wow, still not using chrono boost. My bad. And there comes those lings, and didn't bring off enough probes to defend this. I just bungled there, only selecting 1. I thought I was going to grab 2 or 3. So this time I bring in 4, knowing that, yep, I'll be fine. Or maybe I even brought in 5. Just a tiny bit of micro there, saves 1 more probe. Pretty awesome on my job. Yeah, no, I don't care. Anyways, yeah, so as you can see, wow, look at the opponent droning up like crazy. And I'm just going along with my build, putt, 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 trying to do what I can, just have the 2 gases, that's all I'm going to use, and just, yeah, so now I'm just going to build some units, checking for that 3rd base, there we go, finally checking for that 3rd base, and making sure that it's there indeed, and start chrono boosting out that warp gate, because I will need it. Notice here, I'm trying not to build too many units, I'm trying not to build, I'm just working on economy right now, got a few units, basic tech. Now I'm just going to throw down a whole bunch of gateways, just whatever I can afford to. As I can afford to. So yeah, there we go. Bunch of gateways coming down. Sorry, just read text message for a second. Horrible caster. Reading text messages while casting. And we can see he is indeed throwing his Roach Horn down. I think he's actually a little late. 8 minutes for the Roach Horn, I think. That's not exactly ideal, and also his harvester count is kind of low for this point in the game. Maybe not horrible. There we go, just skyrocketing now. And he's actually getting speed, interestingly enough, getting some upgrades. There we go. So I would say I'm not too surprised. I had a feeling that he made some mistakes in this build and didn't do it perfectly, because really, I felt like it was a little bit too easy of a win. But as you can see, putting that forward pylon down, that warp gate timing was actually pretty damn impressive. Like with my warp gates, I didn't even plan that to be that perfect, and it was pretty close. And of course, forward pylons being a big thing here, though. You gotta be careful. I knew those were all gonna pop as units, and so not the best micro there, but just a little bit. And there we go. This now able to easily fix this up. And now I gotta really work on killing some of those drones immediately. Thankfully, he chooses to attack with them and not with mine. So my units, they can just do their thing. And of course, he's targeting down my sentries when he can. And I tried to micro a couple of them all the way. Saved a couple, but didn't save most of them. And some zealots. This is awesome for me. He's not microing against zealots, so of course warping more zealots. Plus, also gas is a bit of an issue, but sadly losing the rest of my sentries there. But yeah, he's just not microing those roaches, so it's like, yep. And I notice I have way too many resources, so I'm like, let's throw in 2 more gateways, because I can't actually, I'm not keeping up with spending my money as fast as I make it, so let's make more production, so when I do remember. And yeah, there we go, finally getting a force field, a little late on that. All of his units are pretty much down the ramp. And yeah, I'm just going to be pushing in here again. The whole point was I said I need to kill off some of his workers, I really need to hurt his economy in between the waves of roaches, and sadly run out of energy here, so all his roaches are able to make it down the ramp, but not the end of the world there. Finally turning those into warp gates. And now I'm just going to send 3 zealots down to that little base, Because the idea was I was going to have 3 zealots here start picking this off because, well, I didn't want him to start mining from here or anything. Obviously, he's not really going to be making drones because really he just had to make pure units to be able to even survive. But of course, he did leave the game, tapped out, and I did manage to win. You know, he definitely made a couple little mistakes in his build. Not everything went perfectly for him, so that helped me, and his micro definitely could have been improved, but I was just happy to finally beat a player trying to do mass roach. You know, even if it was sort of a stupid all-in. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 8 gates is what I ended up with. And as you can see, never taking those 2 extra gas. So, yeah, that was a short little thing, and I just felt like putting it up because I'm kind of a little proud of myself. See you guys next time.